going on, peoples? Yeah, let me get these groups in. You know how I do. TGI Friday. Another Friday. Hope everybody's enjoying their Fridays, especially the people that got the weekends off. Now, for y'all who work the weekends, more money, less rest. You know how that go. Yes, sir. Benny Bellotto in the building out of Florida, baby. San Antonio down in Florida today, showing love on the AaRON Sports Show. What's going on, Benny? That's my man Sinbad, baby. Sinbad always keep it 100, man. We got Gregory Drake in the building, the OG. Let me salute the OG. I know he put in tough hours on them roads, but he took a little time out, parked to the shoulder, and said, let me tune in to AaRON Sports. Now we got my man, my man Suge, always showing love. Let me salute Suge too. That's my man right there. We got a lot of news for y'all today. Hold up. I can't continue without shouting my man, the coolest cat on the lower deck, Brian Breezy in the building, baby. D-Block in the building, Mr. 49er, Steve Levine, Mr. Philadelphia, whatever, Eagles, Sixers, fucking Flyers, whatever. He like everything Philadelphia. Let me put this away. Give me a minute. We got a lot of work today. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to catch up with all the news, all the free agency, but I'm going to do my best to get everything that I can get out to y'all, because like I tell y'all, the more the merrier. Gregory Drake, it's always appreciated when you come up on board, OG. And I'm going to have to get you back on the show when the Raiders get back into play. I'm going to sneak you in, Greg. You got my word on that. Just remind me, because sometimes I get a little booked up, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm going to have to move quick. Start with the message of the day early, because there's a lot of fucking news. I got my man NOP coming in the building, and then I got my man MG Raider. We got Low in the building, just tapping in. Everybody tapping in TGI Friday. Let's get it going, baby. Let me start the message of the day. This is for your business owners. Everybody that has a business, you need to listen to this. Remember, whenever you give out credit to anybody in any business, keep in your mind that there's a 50-50 chance you getting that money back. Because it's better just not to give credit. I'm going to keep it real, man. I love to show love to people, but they're not showing that love back. And the fucked up shit is, you got people that will owe you, know you looked out for them, get a job, and I understand sometimes, you ain't been working for a while, you get a job, you can't make a full payment. I get that. But you can make partial payments. Ain't nothing wrong if you owe a nigga $1,000 and you shoot him $70 every fucking week. You ain't got to give him all the bread. But I'm telling you, for all your business owners, when you give out credit, so you don't be upset, this should have really frustrated you, because it frustrated me. Have it in your mind that you 50-50, you ain't getting that money back. Or that just don't do it. Because motherfuckers ain't coming to you with the same energy to pay you like they came to you to ask for that fucking credit. Let's start the show. AaRON Sports, man. The raw truth. You know what the fuck it is. You know I tell it like the fuck it is. Ain't no reason to lie, man. Ain't no reason not to keep it real, man. I'm tired of dealing with motherfucking karma, man. I went fighting with karma to 30 years old. I can't beat karma. So I learned to surrender to karma. Don't do no foul shit. Foul shit won't come your way, man. I keep trying to educate motherfuckers, but motherfuckers always want the fast lane, the slick way, to get over with. And they wonder why they don't reach the milestone they trying to get to. Cause karma got your ass holding you down like a crab basket, motherfuckers. You ain't gonna get out that crab basket if you owe karma. Let's start this motherfucker, man. Yeah, man, I gotta get that energy up, man. That's what I do, man. Let me shout out my man first. I promised him a month for this. He did me a favor. Go to exponetusa.com, trade show, graphic, printing, and displays. exponetusa.com, my boy Jay Hike. Like I said, exponetusa.com. trade, show graphic, printing, and displays. And ExponentUSA.com, my boy Jay Hype. Told you I'll keep my word, dog. Don't never doubt me, my nigga. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. You know, comment. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what y'all doing for YouTube. I got that new review show. Y'all need to check in on them reviews, man. The reviews, I've got like 5,000 a fucking show. Them shits is just popping off. So whoever didn't watch that, tune into my reviews on YouTube, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Shout out to my man Sam the Man, a.k.a. The Shooter. Shout out to my little man, the R. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment and Media. Cycle Breakers, Futex. My man Low Lower, Mech 1 Beats. I gotta check my man Mech 1, man. He dropping it like it's hot. And open sessions and giveaways, like I always tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Let's get it going now, man. NFL. Big news today. Big news today. Future Hall of Famer. My top 3 defensive tackle. Might be top 3 defensive player that ever played the game. AaRON Donald has retired with the Los Angeles Rams at 32 years young. I know he's been contemplating it for a while. I'm going to break this down with my boy Nova Parker. I don't want to get too much into it yet, but AaRON Donald has retired with the Los Angeles Rams. Other news. The Los Angeles Chargers released wide receiver Mike Williams. The move saved them about 16 M's. I understand Mike Williams is always hurt. I get it. But what's going on with Harbaugh and company? They done got rid of Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. They got rid of their running back. They got rid of the tight end Everett. They get rid of the whole Justin Herbert's all weapons. Every weapon he got, they letting them go. Shout out to everybody tapping in. Seth, Chango, everybody, Angelo, everybody out of here. Shout out to everybody. So right now, the Chargers, you know, they almost let Khalil Mack go. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I think Harbaugh want to start from scratch. It looks like he want to take the scratch and build all the way up so he could kind of mold his players, because the players that were already there, you can't mold something that been there. So I guess he's getting rid of them dudes, them divas and all that, getting them out of there and starting fresh. Other news. Kansas City Chiefs did the right thing, paying Chris Jones. Last year they did him dirty. They was playing with him and all that. Noah, don't go nowhere, Noah. I'm going to call you in about a couple minutes, Noah. Don't go nowhere. So now they gave Chris Jones the bag, 5 years, 95 M's. Salute to Chris Jones, who plays huge in the playoffs, Super Bowl, and all that. The man deserves his money. Give him his fucking money. Other news. Seattle Seahawks re-signed defensive lineman Leonard Williams to 3 years, 64.5, 48.8 guaranteed money. Also, they signed tight end Noah Fant. It's funny, I just said my man Noah. Noah Fant just got signed for 2 years, 21 M's. And first year, he's getting 12 M's, and then he's going to get 9 M's. So salute to Noah Fant getting a little bit of the bag. New York Giants acquired pass rusher Brian Burns in a trade with the Panthers and signed him to 150 M's. Wow, 87 M's guaranteed. This guy is going to help the Giants defense that really got no defense. They got Thibodeau, you know, they got Dexter Lawrence and Jahar Ward. So those 3, you throw Brian Burns in there, they can start building, and they can start maybe getting the old G-man defense again. But Burns is a huge pickup for the G-man. Other news, Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Calvin Ridley signed with the Titans. The Titans gave him the bag. I don't understand the Titans, because they didn't want to sign A.J. Brown, give him 100 M's a couple years ago, and who was 24 years old. You're going to get Ridley at 29, 192 M's? They kind of bugging over there, but they needed a second receiver next to D-Hop and Will Levis, you know, leading that offense. So I kind of get it, but that's a lot of money for a guy who's not a top 5 receiver in the league. Other news, former Ravens in Arizona wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown is set to sign. As a matter of fact, he did sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. Nice pickup. Marquise Brown, usually, you know, he had to play basically with Lamar Jackson, who's not your greatest thrower, Kyler Murray, who's a little better than Lamar, and now he's going to the best QB in the game. So Hollywood Brown, you're going to hear a lot of Hollywood in Kansas City. The guy can ball. Okay, I got all this left, but I'm going to call my man Noah in since he's already on board. Noah Parker, come in. Let's get you going, man. I knew I had too much work to cover. I was trying to do it quickly, but I didn't manage to. We waiting on Noah Parker to tap in. Let me see if I can tap him in already. Yup, let me see. Hold up. Tap him in. Give me a minute, guys. NOP in the building. A lot of news for y'all. Don't go nowhere. What's up, Auntie Jeanette? Much love. Your nephew love you, girl. Noah Parker, where you at? Noah Parker's like that bad little kid. You tell him to sit down and he never listens to you. I told him to hang on, man. All right, so while we waiting on Noah Parker, let me just go through some other shit real quick. The Cincinnati Bengals released Joe Mixon and replaced him with Zach Moss. Zach Moss now is going to be the running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. And there he goes. Noah Parker pops up as expected. NOP, what's going on, baby?
What's happening?
Oh, I can hear you good, so I don't even need to put the head plugs. Welcome back on the show, my brother. Highly appreciate you made time. And now let's get right to it, brother. Real quick, I want to hear your take on Aaron Donald retiring. I know he's been thinking about it for years, right? But what I get it fucked up at, Noah, why do it now when all them free agents are out there where the Rams could at least grab somebody to kind of replace him? I mean, you're never going to replace Aaron Donald, but you could get somebody nice like the guy, what's his name, Jenkins, that the Raiders picked up. I mean, they could have got somebody. Now they got to go to the draft. Your take real quick on Donald, then we're going to move on, because we got to go quick with these subjects.
Well, I mean, it all started with Barry Sanders when he left the game early. I've seen a lot more players leave the game early, not just because of CTE, but he accomplished his goal. What record is he chasing? Is he really chasing anything? He got his Super Bowl ring. He talked about leaving years ago, after they won the ring. Because, what are you motivated to get? More rings? I get it. I mean, I'm sure it's fun, going after quarterbacks. But, I mean, what else? You don't know what kind of family life he got going on. You don't know what kind of financial situation he got. Do we really need the rings? I mean, probably not. I think it solidified his legacy already. I mean, you never know who you got telling him if you want to get out the game now or get out later. What's the difference between, a couple more hits or, a couple more sacks? So
Right.
I don't fight with it all. It's not like he was Barry Sanders, which I still don't understand why he was one season away from catching Emmitt Smith and then retiring. That's a little bit different. But this, I mean, it ain't really that. I mean, it's not as pressing me. I know he's 32. He probably had another 2-3 years in his prime at least. But
and he's in prime condition. But no, my point is, I understand that aspect. But why today? Why not 3 months ago where he kind of handicapped the Rams there?
Still thinking about it. I mean, I thought Jason Kelce kind of left a little prematurely. Don't you think with them getting Saquon Barkley now, he thought about, man, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. So, I mean, I think he has a chance to get another ring. Kelce, but he's not old enough to where, he was washed. So everybody's different. So I think Kelce's really reconsidering why he even left the game. So you never know. I wouldn't surprise me.
Kelce should have went with his brother. Let's keep it real. He should have went 1 year with Kansas City, and nobody could be mad at him because his brother plays over there.
Right.
So he could just say, I wanted to play 1 year with my brother.
Yeah. I hear you with that. But it's all different with everybody. I wasn't surprised Derrick Henry came back, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he would have retired either, because he built a pretty good legacy. A lot of people like to leave playing with just one team, right. And that loyal aspect, and they don't want to look like Jordan trying to go on the Wizards and playing late in your career and looking bad. So I get
Jordan
that.
Still got busy. Okay, real quick, because we don't have too much time. I know my man MG Raider kind of wanted this, but I got a bunch for him anyway, because so much that's happened, and I'm not going to be able to cover everything. But what's your take on your boy Kirk Cousins going to Dirty Bird land?
Hey, he got a great agent.
Yo,
I mean,
he got 80 M's for 4 years. 100 mil guaranteed, coming off a huge injury. But I'm gonna tell you now, dogs, they got weapons over there.
I know. We know that.
They have a few pieces because they did. But you got B. John Robinson, you got Algeria, you got London, you got Van Jefferson, you got Kyle Pitts. They just picked up, who was it, Mooney? Yo, them guys are loaded over there, bro.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins going to be lighting it up. The thing is, can they defense hold? But offensively, all they need is a guy that could throw the ball. No, you know it. Because how many times we took Atlanta in the contest and lost because the quarterback played.
Yeah, Ritter play. I mean, and they could have had Belichick too. They really turned him down to go after what's his name, the younger cat.
Right. It's that
but,
Belichick wanted too much power. People not trying to give all that up, Noah.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't see how he got that much money at that age. It was crazy to me how you give somebody 180 at 36 years old. But hey, more power to him and his agent. You might as well go ahead and do. I mean, he looked great before his injury in Minnesota. Not even the numbers he was putting up. He had the wheels. He was, he looked like he was in the top of his career. It looked like better than ever he looked in Washington. So I don't want to say he deserved that much, but I can't blame him for throwing that much cheddar at him.
Not only that, you off the blank, the owner. You haven't had a good quarterback in a while, man.
Who's the last one they had?
I mean, you had Ice there for a little while. You had Vic for a little while. But Kirk by far is the best throwing quarterback, if he's healthy, that they had in long, long time. Because Kirk, let me tell you something. Kirk give it up. You know that.
Yep.
Only thing with Kirk, he folds when it matters most. We all know that.
Yeah. But I mean, he hasn't really been in a lot of. He hasn't really been in a lot of situations where it mattered most. To give him that, I don't think he's been in too many situations where, it was ride or die. I mean, he's always been on some mediocre type. Now you give him all these weapons. We're gonna see how good he really is.
Yes, sir. Let's move on because we got limited time. This is the guy you really like, and when I say that, it's because you don't like him. Russell Wilson going to the Steelers, getting 38.5 M's already. Denver paying him, then signed for the minimum $1.2 million. So he's cashing out damn near 40 pieces this year. My question to you, does he make the Steelers better and a real contender?
No and no. I mean, he got another a spot because Pickett didn't work out with him. I don't think they have any quarterbacks.
Pickett got traded to Phillies.
Yep.
Thanks, Benny, for reminding me, but he got traded to the Eagles.
Right.
So that's what they tell you what they felt about Pickett. I didn't think they would do that. I mean, they got
gave
rid
up
of
on
Rudolph,
him. Yep.
But I would think they would have kept Pickett, but they didn't.
I didn't think Washington was going to get rid of Sam Howell either, but a lot of these teams are just moving on. So they got rid of Pickett. They got rid of the backup to him, too. He's gone. They got none of the quarterbacks they had last year are on this team anymore. So they're going a whole new direction.
He went to the Bills, to your team, I think, back to the Bills.
Back to Buffalo. So
he did actually pretty good over there backing up your man Allen a couple years back. I mean, I don't know what that means, but at least he found somewhere where he could produce, unlike in Pittsburgh where he couldn't do shit.
Right. So we're going to see how him and Tomlin are able to work things out because he didn't really do much with the old Saints coach there in the year they had together. I never thought he was that good. I mean, he obviously got a Super Bowl ring, but I think that was more Legion of Doom, Marshawn, and he did just enough. But when you tell me that Geno Smith did better than him after he left with pretty much the same squad, that just shows me he either didn't care as much or he just wasn't that good to begin with when you don't put an all-star team around him. So we'll see how he looks in Philly or in Pittsburgh, but I don't expect much.
Listen, I seen enough of Russ to know that he wasn't no fluke. I watched him in North Carolina State, watched him that one year in Wisconsin, and I watched him when he beat out that quarterback to get the Seattle job. Russell was the truth. But there's a thing that's called when you fall off. I think he just fell off. Now, can he regain it? I don't know. I don't think Pittsburgh is a great spot for him. Just like I thought Denver was okay, but I was wrong on that. I think he got to be something like an artificial turf kind of field where, the wind doesn't bother his throw. He kind of need all the help he can get. And and I know Heinz Field is a tough place to play. You got to throw the ball up there. You see how Ben did it for years. No matter how cold or whatever, you got to get that ball out there. And I agree with you. I think he's going to come up short if teams put him in that situation.
That's that division. That division is going to be tough. That's a tough division to play in.
Getting stronger. Cleveland getting stronger. Everybody's getting stronger. Okay, the 49ers doing a lot of big things. They picked up Leonard Floyd, a traditional pass rusher. The guy get to the quarterback. They let Armstead go, but they got Floyd. What do you think? What do you like what the Niners are doing? Real quick, then we're gonna move on.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing little stuff here and there. I'm sure they're still disappointed by what happened, but they're not really making big moves that's going to change the odds or anything. So they're just going to try to maintain for the big pieces they have and just move on from there. Well, I mean, it's just wait and see with that team.
Okay, and real quick, Derrick Henry going to the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people are telling me out he doesn't fit that style of offense, but I want to hear Noah Parker's take on this.
I don't think so. I think he fits there. I think he.
You kind of froze up on me there, brother.
You hear me? Hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
You kind of froze there. Maybe not to everybody else, but to me, you froze. Okay, say it again.
I was saying that.
Damn it, froze again. At least on my side, maybe not the people's side, but on my side, you coming in and out.
All right. I was saying, I think that the fan base will embrace him there when they show that he's that type of back. It's not like a Ray Rice type, but it's more of a gritty style of, just going to be him and Lamar. It's going to be fun to watch. I think it's going to be a lot more fun to watch than people think. I know he's a downhill type of runner, but that style's usually been, in the backfield, something fast. But this is a different style they're going to bring. I think it's going to work. Especially with Harbaugh.
Let me ask you something. You play ball like I play ball. When you winning, there's a certain kind of mojo. Like you act different, you run different, right or wrong?
Yeah, of course. You got a little more swagger.
He probably went 500 over there his whole career. Now you're going to a team that wins 75% of their games.
A little more swagger.
A lot of more swagger. And you've seen him in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
He working out harder right now, Noah. And it's whatever 10+ year, 9+ year, than rookies that are going in the gym, bro. I just seen some crazy workout shit he was doing. Yo, he coming hard, dog. He probably, the way he working out, he could probably do another 3-4 years easily in Baltimore.
Yeah, I agree. It's just you just get that little extra when you have a chance to really win now. I'm not going to say he never thought he was going to win in Tennessee. But, I mean, it wasn't like he was like, a top 5 team in the league going into the season, knowing that, knowing that they got a target on their back.
Low just to get him to a playoff game.
Right. I mean,
he don't have to do much over here.
He probably felt when he was in Alabama, when he had Nick Saban, knowing that they're the number 1 squad, everybody going after them. He kind of feel like he got a little bit more. They got to beat me. They got to beat me and the rest of the squad now. Yeah. It's not just going to be me. I'm not the focal point.
Fake can take off on you 60 yards. So it's not like Tennessee. And then Tennessee, they never really had a passing game when you think about it.
Yeah, no.
I mean, since Ed McNair, Tannehill had a couple good years, and that's only because you fake it to Henry, you get the whole lineup, and then you got a couple open guys. But they really didn't have a real thrower beside McNair. You know that
right.
Now, he wasn't there when McNair. George was there. Okay, real quick. Let's jump to the NBA. I want to ask you, I'm going to say official or non-official. I'm going to name you 5 teams. Let's cut corners because I want to get to choose one and why with you. Boston Celtics, 52-14. Tatum, Brown, Holiday, Porzingis, White, Horford, Hauser. Official, non-official. Can they win a chip this year?
They're official. They're the only official team in the East. So you tell me anybody else in the East, I'm going to say not official. So they definitely official.
I'm going to go through the process anyway.
All right. They're the only official team in the East.
Okay, so you got it real quick.
And I don't even think they're that good, but I still think they're the only official team because they have to, go to the East. And they'll be in the finals, I think, and there's nobody else in there that's going to mess with them.
Okay. Denver Nuggets, the champs, of course, 46-20. Joker, Murray, Gordon, KCP, Reggie Jackson, Braun, Portis Jr., of course, official.
Yeah, of course. I still think they're the best. They're the best team in the West still. You can't take the crown away from them yet. I think they just going through the motions right now. They just, they bored. Everybody they got a target on their back. Like that game the other night, they was down 20 as a 20-point favorite at home. They were down 20 at halftime. They say, hey, y'all want to play? All right, let's play, and won the game. It's like you get this. I think it happens. It happens to a lot of teams that are coming off a championship. You don't have the same hunger you have when you want that first one, but you're still hungry. And then when somebody knock on your door, you're going to answer it. So they definitely
That's
official.
because they ain't got that Michael Jordan blood. Jordan was 6 rings, was hungry, but I ain't even going to go there. OKC, 46-20. I'm very curious to hear you about this. You got Gilgeous-Alexander, Giddey, Haywood, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Dort, Kayshawn Wallace. I really want to hear your take on this. Are they
Of
official or
course. They
non-official?
official. They probably
But
the
can they
second
win a
best
chip, though?
team. Yeah, they're young. I mean, they might run into Denver. It's going to be tough in a 7-game series, but they're young enough to where they're at that point where you just don't have the pressure because you never been there before. You just try to win. You don't have the. Of course, a lot of teams need to have their growing pains, but some teams this kind of almost like the Thunder team in 2010.
Right.
When they had KD, Ibaka, and Westbrook and Harden, and it was all young enough to where hey, we could just make a run. So they kind of reminds me of that team. Fast, young. They don't have problems with back-to-backs. Shay's the man on that squad. And you gotta, probably almost rookie of the year, but he's probably come up short. But definitely an official team.
I hope they don't make the same mistake they did with Harden and them. I hope they keep this bunch together. I'm going to agree with Donnell Thomas. Still very young. They're still learning how to close out games. But, yes, they can contend in a 7-game series, but I think they come up short. Now, let's go to the other young team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 45-21. Anthony Edwards, Big Cat, Gobert, Conley, Nas Reed, McDaniel, Kyle Anderson, official, not official.
They a year away. I think they get rid of Cat, bring somebody else in. I think they're there, but they right there. I think Cat's out for a while now. Gobert's going through injuries, but with Anthony Edwards, it's hard not to say they're official because he's that good of a player.
I agree. Clippers, the old man Clippers. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Powell, Zubac, man, PJ Tucker, Coffee.
Norman Powell, I like him. I like that roster.
I love it too.
I think it's 1 year. This is one and done.
Love it, but I'm not going to say nothing.
This is the one. I think this is a one and done chance for them. This might be the only year they can really make this run. I've had them for a while. I had them in the over in the season wins 46.5. It's right there. If they can just not be injured, I think they could beat anybody in the 7-game series. If they come in healthy, love Powell off the bench. He's a microwave. You got enough pieces there. You got some big men too.
Man starting to come alive in Florida State. I like man.
Yep.
And Zubac,
okay.
Zubac ain't what he's projected to be, but Zubac ain't no bum. He's gonna get his
rebound. You still got 3 big men too. You got Plumlee and Daniel Teese coming off the bench too. You got height, you got athleticism, you got Paul George. You can go off at any moment, and then you got Kawhi, a champion, with two separate franchises trying to make it 3. So it's hard. You can't throw them out no matter what. With that much firepower, and Harden still wants to get his rings, and so does George.
Right.
So they're still official.
And one thing before we forget, they all sacrificing their game for a W. I can see it. Even Harden.
Yep.
Harden's out there doing that extra pass.
And then Westbrook,
because they all know they're at an age where they gotta share the rock if they want to win.
Same with Russell. I mean, he knows that, hey, I don't got to be the man. I could just come off the bench, do my thing, and that's it. If he come back
Last
healthy.
but not least, I know you spoke about this. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, Middleton, Lillard, Portis, Lopez, Crowder, Beasley, Connaughton. Talk to me.
No, not official. Not official. They're not as hungry. Obviously Damian is, but I think they're a year away trying to gel. You see this all the time. You can't just expect that first year to just come out and win it with a new squad. I'll never understand why you get rid of Holiday. I get Lillard's an upgrade offensively, but Holiday fit that team perfectly. So to me, not official this year.
Right. You know what it is too, Noah? When your other scorers constantly hurt in Middleton.
Yep.
That's why they went that route. I mean, they could have easily got another shooting guard. I get it, but
that's like if Pippen
now they got a guy that can score the rock. Holiday could score, but he's not a scorer like Lillard. But
right. It's a big
18 a night. He's doing it now.
Yeah.
Best 3-point
saying,
in the game, but he can't score like Lillard, but his defense is way better than Lillard.
Oh yeah. Yep. And there was a lot more hungry too. I know obviously they want to win, but they're starting to really find ways to lock down Giannis in the last this year. But yeah, missing Middleton was big. It's like, if Pippen wasn't there, Jordan never would have won some of them rings. So it's the same thing.
Okay, some of them. I like that. You didn't
Nah,
say all of them.
some of them.
Okay, I'm going to give them more credit than what you are, but I still think they come up short. But I like the defense I've been seeing them play of late. They started to key up a little bit on defense, but let's see how long that lasts.
All right.
Okay, now let's go to choose one and why. I'm going to name you guys. Stay within these guys, and I need to know why. Don't just give me a name without explaining why. NBA two guards. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to give you guys up to date since you don't really know the past like me. Okay, brother? Make it real
I'm not
easy.
as old as you. Just say I'm not as old as you. Say that.
Devin Booker, a.k.a. Book, or Anthony Edwards, a.k.a. Ant-Man. Who and why?
Don't give me Ant all day. I mean, Book can fill it up. Ant doing it without KD, without what's his name, Bradley Beal. Right now, if I want to start a team around a guy like Ant,
Big Cat, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's doing it without any real superstar power. I'd rather start a franchise around Ant right now. He's younger. I mean, Book's a hell of a scorer, but I think Ant's more. He'll eat you up inside and outside. He got both. He got more swagger. I mean, obviously Booker, without him, Suns ain't going nowhere either. But if I had to start a franchise, you give me one or the other. I'm going Ant.
Ant-Man all day. I know a lot of people going to say Book in the comments, but I'm going Ant-Man. And I know you didn't hear this, but I'm going to be the first to tell you they comparing Ant-Man's game a lot to Jordan's.
Yeah.
So I just want to throw that out there to you because I know you don't give Jordan enough props, but I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, let's go to NFL wide receivers. You ready? Cooper Kupp, a.k.a. White Rice, or Stephon Diggs, a.k.a. Diggsy. Who and why? You can have Cooper a drink Kupp. Like this if you want, a pretend drink.
I'm going Cooper all day. Team player.
Wow.
No drama in the locker room. No putting his quarterback down. Not every offseason talking about I want to go somewhere else like he did in Minnesota and he's doing in Buffalo again this year. He's more of a team player. He's already got the record for the most yards, right, Cooper? When he's not hurt, I mean, obviously last year was an okay year for him. He was coming off an injury. But I'm going Cooper Kupp all day. I mean, I love Stephon Diggs, obviously, as a fan. But one or the other, I got to go with Coop.
I'm going with Coop, like for what you said, team player. He's like one of the only guys I know that it look like he got stick-em on and he doesn't. He just don't drop nothing.
Catch everything.
Touches, bro. But one thing I can say, I'm going to go to one of your favorite words. I like Diggs' body of work better. He's on the field more. But he is a bitch. I told my son that today. I was talking to my son. My son got Stephon. And he's saying, because, his body of work, he said Kupp be hurt too much. That's his problem with Kupp. But I got to go Cooper Kupp on this.
Give me the white Chris Carter all day.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go to Major League pitchers. Game 7 of a World Series, Noah. Look, you the manager. Who do Noah Parker gives the ball to? Randy Johnson, a.k.a. the big unit, or Justin Verlander, a.k.a. JV? Who and why?
Depends how that lineup is. Are they more left-handed, right-handed? What's the other team? Are they more
of a... matter. Depends. Who gets the ball?
That's a lefty and a righty.
Greg Maddux gets everybody out. It don't matter to me. You can put all lefties against Greg Maddux. I'm taking Greg Maddux. Answer the question. It don't matter. Let's say it's all righty and it's all lefty for Verlander, all righty for the unit. Who you got?
I'm going Randy Johnson. I mean, he's a proven champion too. I think he won a Game 7. I don't think JV's ever been in a Game 7. Or was he with Houston? I don't think he was. I don't think they went his route. They didn't go him Houston. They didn't go him or Garrett Cole that year. But I'm going Randy Johnson. More intimidating. You just got the name big unit. Pause. I'm going. That's scary enough right there. I'd rather face Verlander, who is hittable, but when he's on, of course, it's hard to hit too. But Randy Johnson, when he's unhittable, he's unhittable. So I'm going Randy Johnson. I think he'll give you the depth, and he'll knock out any lefties in that lineup too. So I got to go Randy Johnson.
I agree when he's on. The problem with Randy, he's not on all the time.
Of course. Nope, not every pitch is on.
I seen JB not have his best stuff, but he still throws strikes, and he still gets outs. And he could get it up there at a buck also. So I'm going on JV. Yeah. I love Unit.
As long as it's not Randy Johnson and pinstripes, I'm going Randy Johnson. Every other Randy Johnson was great.
All right, so we disagree. I'm going Unit, and then last but not least, we're going rappers, and then we're going to get you the fuck out of here. You ready?
Ready.
AZ. Affirmative Action, AZ, or Prodigy, Mobb Deep. Who and why?
Rest in peace, Prodigy. I gotta go Prodigy. I mean, I love AZ. He's got some cold albums, some cold. He'll give you a verse all day, and he's just the featuring guy, and he'll be just as good as the main rapper. But Prodigy's just got too much better of a body of work. It's just not. You put the body of works next to each other, it's not even close. But I mean, big up to both. I gotta go with my man Prodigy. But AZ is, I mean, if he really wanted to be more of a singles guy and be more of a out there, I think he was just fine with his role, not being the man or being like Nas or nothing. So it's hard not to go. That's just too much body work for Prodigy. Especially with all the stuff he did with Mobb Deep. Even the single stuff though, when he went solo, it wasn't that bad either. But I got to go with him. It's not even close, really.
AZ, and I know, got crazy style. Like, he got a lot of that Nas shit. But I gotta fuck with the Don P, man. Don P is projects all day. See behind me? That's Don P right there. Yeah. But even when he was a millionaire, he was sleeping in the projects, bro. That's just the way he get down. Right. I love me some Don P. I love AZ. Me and you spoke about AZ for years. We love a lot of his tracks, but I'm going Prodigy. Noah Parker, thanks for making time. Appreciate you, brother. We hope to get more of you on the show. I know how you go. I know when I get to that point, I know you coming through express. But we need you a little more, too, on the light stuff. All right, my brother?
No doubt.
No
show.
Parker, NOP in the building, my nigga. All right, yo, MG Raider, where you at? I know you've been waiting, and if you're not around, I got X-Man on the waiting list, so talk to me, baby. Let me see if I can find MG Raider. I don't know if I seen him tap in today. Salute to everybody. I was unable. Omar, Douglas Bender, everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Loka, Jeremy. Yeah, let me see if I get my man MG Raider if he's in the building. Big Mo in the building, I see you. Don't go nowhere, guys. We got a bunch of other shit, and we got another Choose One and Why. And I want your comments, guys. Don't just be there looking at me like a crash dummy. Put your fucking comments in. They matter. All right, let me see. If I can't get MG Raider, I'm going to have to get the X-Man in. X-Man ready, man. MG Raider, where you at? I'm looking. I don't see his name. I don't know if he ever tapped in. I know he's gonna tap in once I bring in the X-Man. That's just how he be doing. Almost like he be setting me up that way. Okay, you know what? MG Raider, one more minute. Now I'm bringing in X-Man. MG Raider, where you at? Don't hit me after. I'm not going back, though. Once I go forward, I'm not going back. I'm giving you a fair opportunity to get some wreck right now. No cap. I'm looking. I don't see his name nowhere. So if y'all see me up on the screen looking retarded, work with me, man. I'm looking for MG Raider. All right, X-Man, let's go. Let's see if I get X-Man in here. If X-Man's still on board. Let's see if I could call X-Man in real quick. See, X-Man, stay on deck. MG Raider, we waiting for you, baby. You playing games. Trying to get X-Man in the building. They're saying it's adding him on, but it's taking a little while, so I'm hoping we can connect dots. Damn. Hope it doesn't fail. X, come out, come in. I'm going to try to get you in my way. I'm going to try to get you in my way. Hold up. Damn, your name was just there. Okay, come back in, X. Just fucking technical difficulties. You driving me crazy. Hold up, guys. Let me try to pull off. Okay, that ain't work. All right, X, come back in. Let's go. Give me a minute, guys. We're going to give you a lot of sports. Don't go nowhere. I got all this shit here. Trust me. You don't want to go nowhere. Choose one and why is crazy, too. You know I work hard at it. I stay up all night finding the perfect matchups. And I've been doing that shit for like 8 years. I got to put that out there because motherfuckers try to eat off a nigga plate. You know how that shit be. Motherfuckers stay eating off a nigga plate. Punk motherfuckers. All right, X-Man, where you at? Let's go. Let's cut the games out. Turn your shit off. Turn it on. Let's get it going. You're going to have me bring Darnell Thomas in this motherfucker. Snatch up Darnell Thomas out the fucking blue. Hold up, guys. X-Man, where you at? Yeah, he ain't even responding. Hold up, guys. Nah, shit, they ain't responding, man. Y'all, I'm ready to just take on whoever. If X can't come in, we got to keep this show going. I can freestyle, but I want a body. I want a body to, be in cahoots with. X-Man, where you at? Wow. All right, guys, listen, man. Hold on. Let me try this. This is it. X, it's saying no. It's saying no, X. I told you how to shut it off, put it on. Let's go, baby. We got to move quick because I'm ready to start spitting. Well, I'm going to give news while you're doing that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, after signing wide receiver Mike Evans to a 2-year deal, also signed quarterback Baker Mayfield to a 3-year, 100 M's deal. So the Tampa Bay Bucks are keeping a unit together. Evans staying and Baker Mayfield staying, and both got the bag. Salute to both of them that had great years last year. Salute to Bake Money and Evans, man. Other news real quick while X is trying to get in. The Cleveland Browns are traded the 2024 fifth-round pick and a 2024 sixth-round pick to the Denver Broncos for Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama, who's been underachieving like a motherfucker. He underachieved in Denver. Hopefully he can find his game and do some work for the Browns that need receivers. Other news real quick while X is trying to get in. Indiana Pacers announced that guard Benedict Mathurin is expected to undergo season-ending surgery to repair a torn labrum in his shoulder. 14.5, he averaged 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Big loss for the Indiana Pacers. All right, let me see if I get X in here. If not, I'm going to have to just keep shooting, man. X, where you at? I'm going to pray this time it works. Oh, might work. Let's go. Let's go. Where you at?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Playing games with me again, man.
Nah, man, I ain't playing games with you. I don't know. For some reason, you keep freezing on me for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, we got 10 minutes, so let's make it work.
All right,
bro.
let's do it.
Okay, Green Bay Packers signed running back Josh Jacobs to a 4-year, $48 million deal. They decided not to go Aaron Jones route. Guess Jones wanted more money, and he also didn't want to take a pay cut. That's what turned them off. So they went Josh Jacobs route. Your take on the Packers picking up Josh Jacobs and that team that already had a good offense and had a great playoff showing, so they fell off short with the San Francisco 49ers. Talk to us.
I like this pickup. I like Josh Jacobs. I He's basically almost the same as Aaron Jones. You could probably do a little more with him. This makes their offense a lot better. I think with Jordan Love being there, improving, I think he's going to have a good year next year. The offensive line is a little more improved for Green Bay, so I like this pickup. This is a good pickup for Green Bay, and Jacobs gets out of the Vegas Raiders where he didn't want to be there anyway.
Okay, so I know you're gonna laugh at this. Philadelphia Eagles went out their character and signed Saquon Barkley, an ex-Giant, and Tiki Barber hating on him, but
Yeah.
Saquon was like, that motherfucker wasn't saying what's up to me anyway. Now he want to act like he care. He ain't fuck with me like that. But we all know that's a cardinal sin. You can't, certain things you can't do in sports, unwritten rules. You can't be a Dodger and go to Frisco or vice versa. Can't be a Yankee and go to Boston, even though it's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened numerous times.
Yeah, that's
Certain things
true.
you're not supposed to do. You can't be a Raider and become a Chief.
Yeah,
And you
true.
definitely can't be a Giant and become an Eagle. So your take on this real quick.
I find it funny, but listen, man, the Giants did this to themselves. They had basically 2 years to sign Saquon to a extension. He didn't want to leave. He has said it over and over again. He wants to remain a Giant. He wants to retire a Giant. They paid Daniel Jones. They screwed over Saquon with the franchise tag. Then they just let him walk this year. So who can blame the man? Philadelphia offered him more money, offered him the guaranteed money he wanted, and he took it. So they can't get mad. They had their opportunity and they blew it.
So you don't care about the unwritten rules.
Listen, man.
You probably laughing because you a Jets fan and Jets and Giants don't like each other.
Yeah,
so
that's true. But listen, let me tell you something. If Aaron Judge had a chance to make $500 million and the Yankees only offered him $400, you think Judge would have stood with the Yankees?
Well, to be quite frank, he did turn down more money. He said he turned down more money.
In San Francisco, yes.
Yeah. So you're using like a wrong analogy, but I know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with it. You just used the wrong analogy. Okay, so
it's a good move for Saquon. You know, and basically the Giants are if you look at Giants are basically rebuilding anyway. They got a shit offensive line. Now he's running behind one of the best offensive lines in football in Philadelphia.
Facts.
So you know, I think he's going to have a monster year. He's going to take the pressure off Jalen Hurts. And I think Philly right now is in the driver's seat. Let's see what else they do. They also picked up Bryce Huff from the Jets, who the Jets should have re-signed and didn't. And so that's going to add to that's going to help them with their pass rush, which I don't know where it went last year because the year before they led the league in sacks.
Right. Okay. Let's go on. I wanted to add on, but we'll go on with that real quick. The Raiders did something big. They picked up Christian Wilkins, a fucking animal on the line to help out Crosby. 4 years, 110 M's, 85 guaranteed. Your take on Wilkins joining that team that already had the defense, and Pierce got them boys playing Bompton style, baby.
Yeah, that pickup surprised me. I thought that maybe the Chargers would try to do something and keep him because they just gutted their team basically. But I like that pickup. You got Max Crosby, you got him. They're coming at quarterbacks. A lot of sleepless nights for quarterbacks. That's a good defense. They played good defense last year. I think right now their problem is finding a quarterback for next season.
Okay. Let's move on real quick. Chicago Bears doing a lot of nice things. I mean, they just picked up Keenan Allen, veteran Keenan Allen, all-pro
Surprise.
Got him up with DJ Moore. They did lose Mooney, but they got Komet. They got Everett. Everett's another slash tight end receiver type.
Yeah.
Everett's like a receiver on the low, quiet as
kept. Yeah, he is.
On some Graham shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, they got to make the right decision with Fields and Caleb Williams. All that's got to pan out perfectly for them so they could just escalate and compete for that division immediately. But Keenan Allen, though, you let him on the other side of DJ Moore, you got something there. And then they only gave up a 4th-round pick for him. So your take real fast on this huge pickup out of Bears, adding another crafty veteran that knows how to play the receiving position at a high level.
He's going to command respect in that locker room, too. Listen, what the Bears have done over these last few days, I'm surprised because I thought they weren't going to do nothing, just trade Justin Fields. But I say this, and I've been saying it since day one that the season ended. You got to keep Justin Fields. You're getting all these guys. You retain the coach that he had the last few years. He's going into his, I believe, it's his fourth offensive coordinator or something like that he's going through.
Yeah, fourth.
So
I think
if
they're gonna get rid of him. They're gonna get some, maybe like a first round or 2 second round. I think you almost got to give. I don't think having him 1 year X to kind of like teach Caleb Williams. He's not gonna buy into that shit.
No.
Either you
That's
gonna
why
make me the man or ship me the fuck out of here. I'm not here to be no tutor. He ain't gonna be.
Well, you
no
got to look at
tutor,
it.
Dogs.
Look at all these moves Washington and San Diego have. Why do I kekeep calling them San Diego? The Chargers.
No, let's
The Chargers.
keep it here, X, because you're gonna open the window for longevity. Yeah. We don't got no time right now.
I would say this. I say they should keep Justin Fields, see how it works out with these guys and stuff. You're going to bring in Caleb Williams for what? To go through the same things that Justin Fields is going to. He's going to have better players around him. So now if you got better players around him, you might as well see what Justin Fields can do now with these better players around him.
Yeah,
DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Komet. And I believe they signed DeAndre Swift also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they've got a good running game. They've got good receivers.
Herbert could fucking run too.
Yeah.
But you gotta have 2 backs in this league. You know you gotta have 2 backs.
Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
It's not back in the day, but you just had Tony Dorsett and a bunch of bums around him. You gotta have 2 backs. Yeah.
That's my guy, Tony Dorsett, man.
They're already thinking that Williams is better than Fields. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think so.
How do you make that decision if he haven't stepped on the fucking field yet?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. So I'm thinking they going Williams. They want to start fresh.
And
they could get, like I said, a late number 1, 2 number 2s. You know, maybe two number 2s, a number 3. Fields got value because the guy can ball and he's still very much young.
Yeah, he
and
can.
He can help the franchise. Okay, so real quick.
I want to say this real quick. If they think Caleb Williams is so good, take a look at his numbers against top 25 teams over the last 3 years, against teams that were in the top 25. His numbers are much, and they drop off significantly against top 25 teams.
Great point. Let's move on. Got 2 minutes. Choose one and why. You ready?
Got you.
This your favorite. This is what you wait all day for. This is why you wanted to get on the show. NBA forwards.
Okay.
Derek Coleman, a.k.a. DC, or Rasheed Wallace, a.k.a. She. Who and why? You can do the zip if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Rasheed Wallace, and not to discredit, because Derek Coleman was a lot more talented than Rasheed Wallace was.
Put your comments in, guys. Put them in.
He just never put it together. Rasheed Wallace, hard-nosed player, gave you everything he had. He was willing to do the dirty work, unlike Derek Coleman. Derek Coleman, much more talented. He could have easily been one of the very first point forwards in this league if he really put his head to it, but he didn't. I like Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace was a lot more versatile, too, could shoot the 3, work the inside, rebound, defense, everything. So I'm going to go with Rasheed.
Yeah, I'm going with She. He's a champion.
Yeah.
But DC, people that watch DC, Syracuse, early days, Jersey Nets, putting it behind his back, can handle the ball almost like a guard, and hit a jumper on you. We just didn't see enough of that.
Exactly. Exactly.
You said he wasn't a gym animal. He was hanging out with Jason Williams. They were chilling with a lot of Montana. They had a lot of Montana and Frank White around them. That's what hurt his career. She balled out with that ugly-ass bull spot he had. Yeah, it looked like somebody burned him in that spot. Like somebody took a flamethrower and pointed at that part of his head, because that shit was ugly as fuck. I wonder why with all that money you couldn't get that shit fixed. But I'm going to run with She. Let's go to another forward. You ready?
Okay.
Sean Kemp, a.k.a. the Rain Man, or Blake Griffin, a.k.a. High Griffinition. Talk to me.
They're basically the same player. Listen, man, Sean Kemp, before he got bloated and had like 20 kids, he was special, man. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man, but more talented. Blake Griffin could dunk and everything, but I never really was a fan of Blake Griffin's game and stuff. I think Sean Kemp was a lot more versatile, could shoot the 15-footer, could bring up the ball if you needed him to, get in there, rebound, fight and stuff. So I'm going to go with Sean Kemp before Sean Kemp became fat.
Yeah, the Rain Man.
Yeah.
I was fighting over this, but my son made a great point. I was talking to my son earlier. Griffin did develop, he developed range in his game when he went to the Pistons, started shooting threes and jumpers because he couldn't dunk over everybody no more.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that he was able to do that pretty decently, too. It was decent. Wasn't nothing spectacular. But cause of that, I think they both dunking on people game was both sick. I mean, Griffin got all the highlight wheels. You know that shit.
Yeah.
Not that Kent don't, but Griffin was just throwing it on niggas disgusting. Like when he threw it on KP, it wasn't even a dunk. It was like a baseball throw. Am I lying or not?
No, you're right. You're right.
That nigga, a dunk is touching the rim.
Yeah.
He was throwing that shit like on some incredible shit. So I got to go with the high Griffinition on this one here. Okay, let's move on. We got 1 minute, but let's keep going. Michael Irvin, a.k.a. the Playmaker, NFL wide receivers, or Art Monk, a.k.a. Big Money. Who and why?
Ooh, wow. This is a good one because I love Art Monk, man. Art Monk did it for a long time at a high level, brother, especially with that Washington team.
Ooh.
But I'm going to have to go with the Playmaker because when Michael Irvin was on, couldn't stop him, brother. He wasn't that fast. He didn't have the greatest hands, but he knew how to get it done when the time was right. That was Troy Aikman's man when he needed a big catch down the stretch. So I'm gonna go with the Playmaker on this one, but it's a close one because Art Monk was pretty great himself.
Who's my team, X?
How about them Cowboys?
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I watched Monk in Washington with the Hogs.
Yeah.
He was like the only weapon there for a minute. Then they end up getting a couple of other cats. I'm trying to remember the other wide receiver. I know they had Sanders and some other guy.
Yeah.
He was at the end of his career. I forgot the quick guy, number 84. What's his name again?
I forgot. I know who you're talking about, though. I forgot. I know who you're talking about, though. I know who you're talking about.
Damn it. Can't get his name right now. God damn. But anyway, Monk was basically the primary receiver all the time over there. And when I tell you this guy made plays beyond plays, I think he didn't get the recognition that he was supposed to get. The Playmaker's dope. I love Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin's dope, but he had the big three. They ain't have no big three in Washington, and Monk still put up them numbers.
Well, just imagine if Monk would have played with that Dallas team.
That's what I'm saying. Monk did it with motherfuckers was on him, double teaming him and all that. Monk still made catches.
Monk had
fast. He got yak. He could get yards after the catch. Not saying that Michael Irvin can't do all that, but I'm going to lean Monk, even though I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Motherfuckers going to be mad at me, but I'm going Monk.
Look at Art Monk's quarterbacks during his career. Joe Theismann, Jay Schrader, Mark Rippon.
I was dumb late today.
Yeah.
Rappers,
okay.
Biggie Smalls or Tupac. Close it up, baby. Close it up.
I'm going to go with Big on this one, man. I'm going to go with Big, better storyteller, a little more versatile and stuff. Tupac was the man. He did a lot of great stuff, revolutionary, but storytelling wise, I'm going to go with Big.
I was all Big until 2005. I moved out West Coast in 2011.
Yeah.
And the more I hear them both, the more I love Pac.
Okay.
Started on Biggie, I'm going to say Pac, because Pac shit is still banging right now, Badu. Biggie shit don't move me like it used to, X. I'm going to keep it all the way at bang. It used to, but it kind of died out on me. Pac shit is growing on me.
I understand.
X, tap out. Appreciate you. Great.
Thank you, brother.
Work.
Appreciate
That's
it.
why you my secret weapon, my doing. I appreciate you. Great stepping up. I don't know what the fuck happened to FG Raider, but
next time I got something for you next time on Pick One and Why.
Okay. Yeah, I want you to, but right now,
I got you, brother.
Raider, second time, no show, no call. You can't be doing that to me, man.
All right, later, man.
All right, X, check me out. Let me start this shit real quick. Okay, guys, let's go. X-Man doing this thing. NOP doing this thing. Now we're going to do this giveaway. Hold on, let me put something on. I'm running way behind schedule, guys. You got to work with me, man. mean, you don't have to, but I would appreciate if you work with me, man. 1 through 20, give away 5. So round 5, give away 1. Let me say it right. Round 5, give away 1. Still trying to get it back. Work with me. We're running late. I don't give a fuck. Gotta get these winners out. All right? I can't say who's leading another that. 1 through 20, let the best person win. Salute the Mac 1 with the track, baby. That's Mac 1's track right there. Great job by NOP. X-Man stepping up, no rehearse. X-Man had no clue what I was going to talk about today and hold it down, man. Salute to the X-Man. All right, here we go. Let me marinate these bad boys. Hold up. Y'all can see it, right? 1 through 20, round 5, give away 1. Let the best person win. On my go. On my go. Here we go. Give away 1. Round 5, winner is. Got a winner. Let me move it back. Got a winner. Winner is. Give away 1. Round 5, winner is. Number 13. Number 13. Gotta be Miss Autumn. Miss Autumn back in the race, but she just never quits. Every time you think she's down and out, she snatches up another W. Shout out to Miss Autumn. All right, let me hurry up. Gotta hurry my fat ass up. Let's go. I'm over by like a couple minutes. That's Mac 1, y'all. Mac 1 beats, baby. I know you like that shit. 21 through 40. Let's go. Give away 2. Round 5. 13, Miss Order 1, give away 1. Summary coming up and we out of here, guys. Marinate these bad boys. On my go. This popped out without me saying it, no play. Here we go. Here we go. Give away 2 winners. Round 5. Got a winner. Got a winner. Let me back them up. Round 5. Give away 2 winner is 22. 22. That's my man Ghost. Ghost should have the lead in round 5, but I ain't got the numbers in front of me. Ghost should have the lead, though. He won 2 weeks ago. Salute to the Ghost. Hurry up. Everything gotta be double time. Real quick, guys. Gotta close it up. Some will be real quick. NOP came on, did the NFL, did the NBA, official, non-official, choose 1 and why. X came on, NFL free agents, choose 1 and why. Ripped that up. We broke it down. TGI Friday, no drinking and driving. Al York Sports, the raw truth. Love y'all motherfuckers. Stay up, baby. And remember what I told y'all. When you give credit, have it in your mind as a 50-50 chance. You're not going to get your money back. That's why it's not even worth doing it as a business owner. Hold your heads. Love y'all. Al York Sports.